I offered a drink to a girl in a bar and then didn't pay for it. So last weekend, I was at this dive bar near campus with my buddies. Place was packed and the music was way too loud. I spot this cute girl standing alone by the bar looking bored out of her mind. She had this whole vintage vibe going on with her outfit and kept checking her phone like she was waiting for someone. I walk over and start chatting her up. Her name was Jordan and she seemed pretty cool. We talked for like 20 minutes about random stuff. She mentioned she was a psych major and worked part-time at a dog grooming place, which was actually pretty interesting. The conversation was going great, so I figured I'd buy her a drink. I asked what she wanted and she said a vodka cranberry. Simple enough. I flagged down the bartender and ordered her drink plus another beer for myself. Here's where things got weird. The bartender makes her drink and sets it down. Then he looks at me and says that'll be 18 bucks. $18 for one mixed drink and a beer at this crappy bar seemed insane, but whatever. I reach for my wallet and realize I don't have it. Like completely gone. I checked all my pockets twice. My friends had driven, so I knew I brought it inside. I started panicking because this was super embarrassing. I told the bartender I'd be right back and started looking around the floor near where we were standing. Jordan asked what was wrong and I explained that my wallet vanished. She helped me look for it, which was actually really sweet of her. After searching for 10 minutes, I gave up. I went back to the bartender and tried to explain, but he wasn't having it. He said I either pay right now or he's calling the bouncer over. This guy was like 6'5" and looked mean as hell. Jordan had already started drinking her vodka cranberry, so it's not like we could give it back. I told her I was really sorry and that this never happens to me. She said it was fine and pulled out her purse to pay for both drinks. But then I had this moment where I remembered my older brother giving me advice about dating. He always said never let a girl pay on the first time you meet her because it makes you look broke and desperate. Even though this wasn't really a date, I figured the same rule applied. So I stopped her and said, no way I'm letting you pay. I told the bartender I'd run to the ATM outside and be back in 5 minutes. He rolled his eyes but said fine. Here's the thing though. When I got outside, I realized the ATM was one of those sketchy ones that charges like $5 in fees, and I wasn't even sure how much money was in my checking account since I'd been pretty broke lately. I stood there for a while trying to figure out what to do. My friends were still inside and I could text them for money, but that seemed even more embarrassing than letting Jordan pay. Then I remembered there was another bar across the street that my friend worked at sometimes. I thought maybe I could go over there and see if he was working and borrow 20 bucks real quick. So I walked across the street, but when I got there, my friend wasn't working. It was just some random bartender I'd never seen before. I felt stupid for even asking, so I just left. By now, I'd been gone for like 15 minutes. I figured Jordan probably thought I ditched her, which made me feel terrible. I walked back toward the first bar, but when I got close, I could see through the window that she wasn't at the bar anymore. I went inside and looked around, but she was completely gone. The bartender saw me and came over looking annoyed. He said the girl paid for both drinks and left about 10 minutes ago. Then he told me I was banned from the bar for trying to scam them. I tried to explain that I wasn't scamming anyone and that I really did lose my wallet, but he wouldn't listen. He said if he saw me in there again, he'd call the cops.